Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson again, and this time we're going to continue our studies. We're talking about rational numbers. We're dealing with word problems. So here are some of the terms that I'm going to go over with you, so you should get to see them in word problems. So I'm not going to bother you in this video to deal with them. So I just wanted to just show them to you briefly. You'll see words for addition, plenty of them, what they look like in numerical expression and problems. You'll see words also for subtraction. You'll see words for multiplication, as well as words for division. So these are typical in our word problems. I want to go over just a different type of rational word problem, so I'd like to make a playlist out of this and put it all together for you. So we'll start with temperature and try to see how far we can go. All right, so temperature. So here's a typical type of temperature problem you'll see. The temperature this morning was -8 degrees Fahrenheit. By noon, the temperature had risen by 5 degrees. What was the temperature at noon? So let's see some of those words there that we mentioned a little while ago, and I see one of them is risen. It was -8, and it went up. So if I had a number line, I could say, well, let me mark it off. It went up by 5 degrees, up by 5 degrees, put a plus there. So that would be -7, -6, and I would keep going until I did 5 degrees. So I can say that, or I can just say, well, it risen, which is another way of saying adding 5 degrees onto the -8. So if you remember the rules for subtracting integers, I subtract the numbers. 8 minus 5 would be 3, and I choose the sign of the larger digits number, which would be the 8 because it's larger than 5. That means my answer would be -3. So it'd be -3 degrees. Or if I kept counting up here, I would count up to -3. So my answer at noon is going to be -3 degrees. And there's our work. So still cold, but hey, that's temperature problem. So here's a temperature problem for you. See if you can figure it out. Move that out of the way. The temperature in Peekskill at sunrise was -3. By noon, the temperature was 14 degrees. What was the, and here's one of those key words that I mentioned, difference in the temperature. So see if you can figure that out. So I hope you enjoyed our show so far. And I'm going to stop right there because that's all I'm going to do with temperature right now. See you later. Bye-bye.